In this video, we're going to talk about upgrading your Flowmec, your existing Flowmec water meter, into one that's compatible with Sap Spy. This allows it to be a pulse output module in addition to the digital readout. That way this cable would plug right into a Sap Spy metering node, and then you can dynamically track how many gallons per minute are going through your, or gallons per reading made it through your meter. What you'll need for this is a Phillips head screwdriver. What we'll send with the kit is a gasket, and then four longer screws, and then this cable along with this bracket here. First step we'll do is remove these 4 screws that you see here on the existing water meter. You can use a Phillips head screwdriver for this. If you do an electric drill, just make sure it's small, and you're not stripping out any of the plastic pieces. So I'll remove these 4 screws. And this part of the procedure is identical as if you were replacing a battery. Let's take those 4 out. And the next step you'll do is just unplug this digital readout. Unplug it from the actual turbine sensor here. So we'll unplug that. Now when you do take this off, we'll make sure the gasket that you see there stays with the digital controller. If it happens to be on here, just simply peel it off and put it right in the gasket location here. The next thing we'll want to do is now remove our gasket and 4 screws from your kit. And then this gasket material. What we'll want to do is put that gasket material right in here. The next thing we'll want to do is take the controller, and what you'll notice here is this is the plug for the where the turbine sensor plugs into. On the left-hand side is a rail full of small electrical connections there. What we want to do is connect the electrical wire to that first pin that you see right there, and the next one right next to it. It'd be brown on the far outside, and then the black right next to it. The easiest way to do that, so we'll take this piece, we'll put this right on top of it so it's snug. You'll see that gasket, existing gasket material, will be a gasket for our new bracket. And then this, have the cable coming in from the bottom, have the existing white connection for the turbine sensor on the right, and the black connections on the left-hand side. Then what we'll do is we'll plug in such that the brown is on the bottom side, closest to the where the connection comes in. So you see right where that's going in. It's all in the bottom port and one right next to it. It just, slowly slides right in. At point forward, now that is all together. Now the next thing we need to do is now plug in the turbine sensor. So now we'll take this cord again and we'll plug that right in. And it goes this way. It's a little bit hard to reach in there, but it's once you get it, there we go. Now that's plugged in. The next thing we want to do is now just make sure we don't pinch the existing cable as we put this together. Okay, set that down. Now that's together like this. And now we want to use our 4 screws. Here, and here. Those 4 screws are a little bit longer to reach all the way down to the existing thread down there. We'll slide that in. When I do this, I like to tighten this side and then the opposite, just so it stays, pressure on both sides all even. The other caution too is do not over tighten these screws. This is just a plastic housing that goes into. If you over tighten that screw, you're gonna strip out the thread of that plastic housing. It's probably best to use a handheld screwdriver. In this case, it's a small electric screwdriver with a torque setting, so I know I wasn't gonna strip it out. And that upgrade is as simple as that. And now at this point, this is a 15-foot long cable. This now can plug right into the pulse count port of any Sap Spy metering node. And at this point forward, now within Sap Spy, every turn of the turbine in there now is being counted by the Sap Spy system, and we can dynamically track how many gallons per reading, gallons per hour, gallons per day, total gallons for the year, even total gallons per tap for the season, all collected through Sap Spy.